And welcome back to a new video. My name is Guy and welcome. If you are in random, say what's up. But I'm coming in real quick, y'all. I'm trying to boost up my energy right now because I don't feel my best. I really don't feel my best, but I was like, you know what? I got some free time, so let's go live and let's talk about some things. I'm trying to pull up the live on my computer though because I want to be able to see the comments because I'm using my back camera today. Hopefully y'all can see me. If y'all can't see me, please let me know. And I'm hoping I can, hold up. I'm hoping I can see my live from my computer. Hopefully. That's the goal. Let's see. Let me go to my page. I should already, well, I don't know how I found that out, but let's see. Okay. All right, y'all, we in Thirsty Thursdays. There we go. Oh, snap. Can you guys hear me well? Hold on, let me see. Am I volume up? Okay, y'all can hear me. But yeah, it's gonna be Thirsty Thursday today. I got my hookah. I got my, what is this? Cupcake Moscato d'Asti. I think the last time we had this for Boys Chat was really good. Obviously, today's not a Boys Chat. Based off the title, it's gonna be Thirsty Thursdays. So y'all, I know I told you guys that I wanted to do like this was a while. This was like a few months ago now, but I wanted to like get into like commentary, basically talking about pop stuff, like pop entertainment, pop urban content, urban pop culture type stuff. I still haven't mapped out how that's gonna look. That's why I haven't done it yet. And then Voice Chat happened, and so I was like, let me just put this on the back burner because this is kind of, I like Voice Chat. I look forward to that every week. But in the case that we don't have Voice Chat, then I definitely want to have something. What would I call it? I'm not sure yet, but I do want it to be something. Will it be a live? I'm not sure if it's gonna be a live, but I know that if I do a live, that cuts out me having to edit. So that looks good to me, speaks good to me. I already know I'm gonna finish this bottle because that tastes really, really good. Where's Voice Chat? Voice Chat is, we're probably gonna do it tomorrow. Hopefully we do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not typically, I don't know, but we're supposed to do it tomorrow. We're gonna see. Thursday Live is cute. Good to see you, Cindy Moulton. I'm doing good. I'm not feeling my best, but I'm pushing through. Not thirsty for you. Gosh, you guys, when I first started this thing on vlog, this live, I was like, I have so many things I want to talk about. Now I can't think of what the hell I wanted to talk about. Oh, so you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm going to see Chris Brown next week. So flight is booked, Airbnb is booked. I was gonna do a hotel, but like when I was looking at prices of hotels, I found a nice looking Airbnb that fits the aesthetic that I wanted to fit. And I felt like if I would have go for that same aesthetic with a hotel, it'd have been very expensive. And I just didn't want to spend so much money on this trip because it's just like a little 2-day trip. Nothing big, nothing major, just a little small little trip. But I want to make the best of it because I've never been to Toronto before. So yeah, I ordered some shoes today. And I decided that I know I ordered those shoes, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it because when I went to see Nicki here in Atlanta, I wore some Balenciaga shoes and they were really heavy. And so like walking up to the state arena, I want to say stadium, walking up to the arena was like a workout. It was like the shoes were just too heavy. It's not comfortable for walking. It's comfortable when you're standing in stationary and they look good, but it's like, this is not the perfect shoe to be walking in. And so for that reason, while I'm still going to purchase those shoes because I've been wanting them for a while, I'm probably not going to wear it to the concert. That's just basically because I feel like it's going to be too heavy on my foot. I will not. Well, I'll post it on my Instagram, hopefully. The goal is to post on my Instagram. I'm trying to get more content out. So the way you guys will see what I wear, more than likely I'll talk about it in my vlog, but like see an actual like picture or whatever, or like, you know, it'll probably be on Instagram. But I'm saying that Instagram will probably be before the vlog go up, because the vlog will probably be not this week coming, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. Also, I am, what am I about to say? I was about to say something, but anyways, let me just continue talking about Chris Brown. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the outfit because that kind of threw me off my game. I kind of already knew what I was going to wear, but then I was like, I thought about it because I was looking at my last concert pictures that I never posted, and I was like, those Balenciaga shoes hurt when I was walking up to that damn arena. So I don't want to do that again. Like, it was like uncomfortably hurting. So yeah, I still ordered it. I should be picking it up on hopefully tomorrow, but it's probably Saturday because I don't think I even got an email saying that it's here yet. But I ordered it online because Balenciaga store here didn't have it in stock. So yeah. Let me pull this a little bit closer. Chris Brown is unstoppable. I can't wait. And then you guys, I'm a big Bryson Tiller fan, so it's like I get to see Chris Brown, but Bryson Tiller is who I really want to see, which I've already saw him in concert twice. And then who else? Summer Walker. So it's like, it's a no-brainer. Like, this is like the perfect concert. But yeah, I'll post my concert fit on Instagram. So I hope you have fun at the Chris Brown concerts. Thank you. Give us tea on the cabin trip. We felt the tension through the phone. What tension? And what phone are you talking about? I have to be comfortable going somewhere. Some of them shoes be hurting. Yes, and they actually, the venue sent out an email saying to wear comfortable shoes, and it didn't even dawn on me, because Balenciagas are typically comfortable, but walking with heavy shoes on is not comfortable. It's like wearing a boot, and then the weight is not distributed well. So it's like, yeah, I'm not wearing that to the concert. There's no way I can do that. There's no way. It's a little crazy. But hey Di, hey Brandy. What you guys up to? Today's not, I was about to say today's my Friday, but it's not actually my Friday. Tomorrow I have a work from home day, so I'm actually supposed to be meeting up with Vince, and we're gonna go work at a place that I haven't been to in a while, actually. I used to go there all the time. He has started going there maybe like a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago now. He's been going there, because he works from home every day. But so he's been going there, and he invited me to go there with him one day, but I don't work from home all the time, though. That's just like, well, hopefully twice a month now. We'll see, but what I do know is it'll be good. Just nice to get out of the office. It's not bad working in my office, but a change of environment would be cool. I be forgetting how much walking you be doing. Yes, like you get out that Uber and you gotta walk up to, like, the Uber can only get so close, and then you gotta walk all the way up to the venue. Then you gotta walk all the way into the venue. And like I said before, I've never been to a concert at a stadium, so this is gonna be a whole different ballgame. This ain't no arena. You know, so it's like, I don't know how many times bigger, but it's way bigger. And so, and I got floor seats, so I gotta walk all the way out to the floor. Y'all cannot wait to see, I cannot wait to see my positioning, because like I'm really close, but yeah. I spent a lot of money. I've spent a lot of money on this trip. Retro Realm said, I'm actually chilling, just catching up on my shows and cooking some shrimp Alfredo and garlic bread. Sounds good. What's up, Tamika? Who are you cooking Alfredo and garlic bread for? Just yourself? What's up, King Scorpio? Y'all, this tastes really, really good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, what's up, Ordain? Y'all, so what I'm about to say, so yeah, I have a work from home day tomorrow, and then the concert is on Tuesday, so I took off Monday. I kind of wish it was on the weekend, so I could just spend the whole weekend in Toronto. So my trip in Toronto, which I have not planned yet, which I'm probably gonna do tonight. I need to plan it tonight, like and actually like go through and see what I want to do. If I don't touch on something, I'm fine with that. I just want to have options. I don't want to get there trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I hate that. So I definitely want to have at least options on what I want to do. Obviously, I want some hookah, and I want to do some sightseeing. I'm thinking I want to go to Niagara Falls. And the reason why I say I want to go to Niagara Falls is because I feel like school has started back, and I'll be there. I'm free that whole Monday, so it's like, why not make that trip to Niagara Falls and get another mini trip out of the trip? You know, like why just stop at Chris Brown? Why not do something else? If I do that, I'm gonna map out how that looks tonight, so I can already have it like booked. I don't know if you have to book it. I don't know if it's free. I don't know. I have to look into it. But I'm doing it. Well, I'm not gonna say definitely I'm doing it, but it's like, what else am I gonna do while I'm there? So I feel like I want to do that since I'm gonna be so close to Niagara Falls. But yeah, I did purchase, which I need to go downstairs and get it. I purchased like one of those clear bags for like concerts and stuff because I don't want to be limited in what I want to take, and I also don't want to have stuff necessarily in my pockets. So yeah, I bought one of those clear bags so I can make sure I can take stuff inside of the venue. Plus, concerts be having so many people in it that you be walking and having to stand a long time. I don't mind that part. I don't mind that part. Cooking for me, my mom, and my sisters is coming by. My mom and my sisters is coming by. They the ones who requested it. Gotcha. You said shrimp Alfredo. Okay. So I get sick whenever I sleep under a fan, and I haven't been sleeping under a fan, but I've been sleeping like with just a sheet on, and I've been having my AC down low, so that means it's blowing. So that's why I got like a little sniffle. But I took some medicine when I got home from work, and I'm feeling a little better. I am. But I'm looking forward to like relaxing this weekend. Or I'm possibly going to the movies, doing something. I'll do something, but I'm not sure what. Sorry, I'm late. What city are you going to for the concert? What's up, T. Watson? Toronto. I don't know if I even said it. Maybe I did. But yeah, I'm going to Toronto. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually seeing Brandy and Monica. When am I seeing them? Dang it, I hate when I'm on live and I can't use my phone. Let me see if I can go to Ticketmaster on my laptop. But I'm going to see Brandy and Monica at some point, Let me sign in. But I'm going to see them in Charlotte. So if you're going to see Brandy and Monica in Charlotte, let me know. Because I'm going by myself. I also have floor seats for that concert as well. Listen, I went to see Nicki Minaj and had floor seats, and it was like really, really close. And I went to New Orleans. Excuse me. I went to New Orleans for that one. And after I saw her that close, I was just like, I'm not going to no concert unless I can get floor seats. Like, it's never giving anymore, me going to a concert and I'm in the bleachers. No, I'm not doing that no more. Simply because like seeing her so close was like a totally different experience. You know, a lot of times like people post concert content on social media. Like you can see them on their phone, they're recording it, and then sometimes like if you're in a seat, like in the bleachers, it looks just like you are watching somebody watching it on the phone. It looks the same. Like it's no different experience. And I'm not saying it's not a different experience. It is a different experience because obviously you're there, you're vibing out, you're getting your life still. But it's a totally different experience when you're up close and personal. Maybe I can see the pain line. I can see the bra strap. Let me stop. None of those things. I didn't see those things, but I'm just saying like you can see it if it was there. If it was visible, you could see it. So Brandy Monica is in November. Like I said, I'm going to Charlotte, floor seats. And I'm looking forward to that too because the ticket came with meet and greet with Brandy. So I was like, why not? I met Monica a couple times living here in Atlanta, so I've already met her before, so it'd be cool to meet Brandy, get a picture, yada yada yada. I can't sleep with my fan directly on me because I get the sniffles every time. See, I'm the same way, the exact same way. Like that's why I can't sleep with a fan. Cannot sleep with a fan at all. It's not directly on me. Like, it feels good, don't get me wrong. I love how it feels, but I wake up so, I get sick. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Hey, Di. Hey, chat. I'm living the bouquet. Oh, you loving the bouquet. Loving the bouquet and the setup. I mean, it's not really a setup, y'all. This is like, I did get some fresh roses today, though. I threw out the old ones. But hey, Mr. Johnson. My sister seen Brandy and Monica and she loved it. Okay, good. That's good to know. Where did she see them at? When you in the bleachers, it be like when you in the bleachers, it be feeling like an auditorium pep rally. I need to be up in personally. You know, like I never realized the difference. Honestly, of course, ideally you want to be as close as possible, but until you actually experience it, it's like, oh, this is a whole nother level. Like, so that's why I made sure, you know, Chris Brown's up close. And Brandy's up close. I would have seen Beyonce if I would have got some last minute tickets that was up close, but I didn't see them that was the amount that I was willing to spend, so that was a chop. And I didn't plan to see Beyonce, it would have been like a last minute thing, but you guys saw the vlog when I was talking about that. So, T. Watson, you said, have you ever paid for VIP seats and went to have a meet and greet before the concert? I always wonder if it's worth the money. I've never done that before. I've only been to a few concerts. I haven't been to I guess now I've been to a few, but my first concert was like in 2015, and that was a Sierra concert. And that was like in May, I want to say. And then that same year I went and saw Nicki in 2015 for the Pink Print tour. But I never met, I met Bryson Tiller at his first concert that wasn't his first concert. Well, anyway, my first Bryson Tiller concert. I met him, but that's because I stayed afterwards to try to meet him. And it paid off because I met him and took a picture and everything. But no, I've never done it. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad you just now said that because I need to look into the details of the meet and greet because I don't know when am I going to meet her. Like, do I have to get there at a certain time to meet her? And I don't want to miss that, so yeah. My sister seen them in Atlanta. Okay. They already been to Atlanta? When were they in Atlanta? Child. So I was going to buy tickets in Atlanta from Brandy and Monica. However, they had, when I was ready to buy the ticket, they had like the close seats blocked off. And so I was like, then yeah, I'm not, that's why my meet and greet was under Brandy, because I searched Brandy. I didn't search Monica. I searched Brandy for tour tickets. You said your sister saw Brandy. So the first show I see is Thursday, October 16th. So that leads me to believe that the tour hasn't started yet. So when did your sister see Brandy and Monica together? No voice chat. No voice chat today. We scheduled for tomorrow. The thing about voice chat, make sure y'all thumbs up this video too, by the way. I don't got no thumbs up. The thing about voice chat is that we have 3 different people and we have 3 different schedules, so it's hard for us to coordinate it sometimes. So we're trying to work through everybody's schedule to try to, you know, come through with the perfect schedule. We still haven't mastered that. Tracy today suggested going live on Fridays. I don't want to commit to that simply because I know there's other things I be wanting to do on Fridays, and I don't want to be like, especially if it's a live. Like, if we are posting a video on Friday, I'm fine with that. But like being somewhere stationary on Friday, I just don't want to put that because I feel like all 3 of us, it's 3 different people, and we're already having like difficulties during the week. So I just don't know how Fridays will look. But I do have to also understand that, you know, I just got this schedule. Like, I used to work evenings. So if it wasn't for me with this new schedule, I wouldn't even be able to do voice chat at all unless it was on the weekend, you know? So, we just have to, you know, be patient with each other, and we request that you guys be patient with us as well. We're trying to work through this. Like I said, it's hard for us 3 people to get together all at once and, you know, film content. But we're gonna work it through. Hopefully you'll see us tomorrow on Voice Chat though. My sister did the VIP at Nikki Pink Friday 2 tour. She got to meet Nikki and talk to her, and she has been happy ever since. So for the Pink Friday 2 tour, I've seen Nikki like have like a lounge, and she would come in and talk to people. I'm hoping that this Brandy meet and greet is not like that. Like, I actually want to say hi to Brandy. It's nothing specific I want to tell her or nothing like that, but I would like to take a picture with her, like a one-on-one picture. So I'm hoping I can do that. But honestly, I think the way things are going nowadays, people are just doing it like a group situation where they just walk in, they say hi to the group of everybody that, you know, got the VIP part, and then, you know, probably hang out for a couple minutes, answer a few questions and stuff like that, but that'll be it. But I want to at least be able to take at least a selfie. If I can't get like a picture, at least a selfie. I can't remember if Tracy mentioned a time for tomorrow. It might be 8 o'clock, you guys. Don't hold me to that though. I'm not sure. Maybe y'all are. Let me see. Are y'all thumbs up in this video? Let me refresh. Okay, we do have some likes. Okay. But yeah, make sure y'all thumbs up this video. But yeah, I don't know what time. I'll try, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll try to post on Instagram what time the live will be, when I know. But honestly, sometimes it be up to the last minute and we don't know whether or not we're gonna have it or not. So if you get the notification, you get the notification. I'll just leave it at that because I don't even think I'm gonna be able to say early enough if we're going live. Now, if you see me post about it on Instagram on my story, then that means we're going live. But that'll probably be like just a few minutes before, not like hours before. Simply because you just, like I said, we're dealing with 3 different people's schedule, and, you know, people got different things going on. So I choose to, you know, extend grace, even though I am the only person that be messaging in the group chat asking if we're gonna have voice chat. I feel like I'm the most, I won't say motivated because, like I said, I don't know what other people are going through. So, but I am the most vocal about it. Put it like that. Whose channel will it be? Usually yours or Tracy. We alternate. So the voice chat tomorrow will be on, well, it'll be on my channel. And then I believe Tracy's channel, the next time we do it, I would say next week, but I don't know if it's gonna be next week or not. But yeah, we alternate everybody's channel. So it'll be on mine tomorrow, and then Tracy's, and then Dennis. But we try to post about it, no matter whose channel is gonna be on, we try to post about it early enough so that everybody will know. No problem, no problem. It was something else I wanted to talk about, but I cannot remember what it was. Chris Brown, did I say everything about Chris Brown concert? I was trying to debate if I wanted to do a rental car, and I kind of low-key do want to, but then I just know like that's just gonna be more pile up. I'll probably look into it. I don't know. Roman is sleeping. He's taking a nap. King Scorpio. He is taking a nap. If you guys are wine drinkers, or, you know, this Moscato d'Asti is really, really good. My cupcake, bomb. Like, let me pour some more. Never mind, I just talked to my sister. She is seeing Chris Brown in Atlanta this month, and we'll see Brandy and Monica in October. Okay. Let me see, what else? You drink Chardonnay? It's another red wine, like a grown person's wine that I had before, and it was so good. What was it? I think it was Merlot. Well, I won't say so good, but if I wanted to ease into like real wine, like adult wine, I think Merlot would be my introduction into it. because I feel like it was like in between with the flavor. I like sweet, so but I don't necessarily have to have sweet because I drink champagne just fine. But I like the bubbles. I like the sparkly. So what flavors do you normally smoke with your hookah? Mr. Johnson asked that. I usually mix my hookahs, my flavors, but just to name off a few flavors that I like, I'm about to say copper. What's it called? Pirate's Cave. I like Pirate's Cave, which is like a lime flavor. I like blueberry, watermelon, orange. I like gummy bear. I like lady killer. I like blue mist, but I need it mixed with something else. I don't like too much of mint, but I like a little mint. I do like a little mint sometimes here and there. I don't typically buy mint unless it's like mixed with like blueberry or watermelon, but that always gets mixed with something else. But like typically lately, I've been like putting all my shishas in the same container and mixing it all up together. So it's kind of like, it's just hookah for the most part. As long as I'm smoking flavors that I know I like, I don't mind mixing it. I've been doing good with hookah. This is my first time smoking it this week. I wanted to smoke it last night, but it was getting too late, and I was like, just wait. My low is super stout, yes. Also, a good Pinot Noir is going up too. Mr. Johnson said that. King Scorpio said, I'll probably go see them when they come to Dallas in December. I'll let y'all know for sure. Obviously, it'll be the vlog, but I'll let y'all know how the Brady concert goes. Brady and Monica concert. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Didn't know a gummy bear flavor existed. I'll have to find that. Yeah, Mr. Johnson, like, there's pretty much a flavor for anything. Like, if you like something in particular, just see if there's a hookah flavor for it. Like, I dated this guy one time. He liked, what was it called? Iced, is it iced? Spiced chai. I don't really care for spiced chai. It's like a coffee type flavor. I don't really care for it though. At all. I really don't care for it at all. I'm definitely proud of you. Retro Realm said, I'm definitely proud of you, bro, on getting on a schedule with your hookah. You cut down a lot. I have. Like, I don't know if I told y'all, but I think I told y'all. Like, I smoked hookah every day. I would come home from work and smoke it every single day. I didn't show it. I stopped showing it because people would be commenting on it a lot. But literally every day I still would. And I wouldn't even post it on Instagram either, because usually when I'm smoking hookah, I like to post on Instagram that I'm smoking hookah. But like I kind of cut back on that too. Well, I kind of did that. I cut back while I was still smoking it heavy. But yeah, I only smoke once during the week at home, which technically I guess it would probably be like 2 times a week at home, including like whenever we make voice chat. But yeah. I notice a difference though. I definitely do notice a difference, so that's good. I do have another vlog that I need to edit, and I probably will start that tonight. Well, I already started today, but I'll probably finish tonight. I'm trying to debate when I'm going to upload it, because as you guys know, the cabin trip vlog has to go up on Sunday. So I need this vlog to go up before that one, and I don't want it to interrupt on Sunday, so I can't go live tomorrow and post a video tomorrow. Maybe Saturday? I don't know. Saturday sounds so ugly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Voice Chat tomorrow. I look forward to Voice Chat every week. I like hanging out with the fellas. Did any of you guys go to, what is this? Did any of you guys go to, oh, I didn't know you could do this. Did any of you guys go to, I'm definitely about to do that, just to see how it goes. But did any of you guys go to the Red Dress Run? It was just this past weekend. I'm seeing a lot of discourse about the Red Dress Run, and I feel like I see it every year, But I feel like this year has been on 10, and like, you guys calm down. This has been going on every year. Just because you're just not finding out that it's a charity event, like, why are you trying to like ruin the fun for everybody? Um, but I went twice, I believe, and the first time was cool. And then I found out that this year it wasn't even that hot. I'm like, oh dang, this would have been a perfect year to go, because it wasn't so hot. Because usually it's burning up out there. Like you burn, like there's no way you cannot sweat. And I sweat a lot, so I be drenched in sweat. Let me see something real quick. So set a goal. It says make super chat more fun with a goal. I'm not gonna do this right now, but I'm just reading it out loud. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach that your goal, celebrate with your community. So it says pick a goal. The suggested goal says 10 super chats, and then it says choose the super chat colors that count. Okay. Interesting. All right. And then it says set a timer, and then share how you'll celebrate. So basically, if I get 10 super chats, I'll do something. I'll think about that for the next live, and I think that's probably something me and the fellas should probably incorporate as well. I'll talk to them about voice chat when it comes to the live and getting you guys to participate. It won't be nothing outrageously crazy or anything like that on my end. I don't foresee you doing that. But anyways, not right now. Retro Realm said, I can't wait till the vlog. Have you started any new TV shows? No. I don't. Y'all, I'm big on YouTube. Like, I'm big on watching stuff on YouTube, so like I don't really watch TV shows like that. Not that I'm against it or anything like that, but nothing has captured my attention lately. The last thing I watched, I feel like that was like live, that was coming on weekly, was Severance, and I can't wait for that to come back on because that was such a good show. But like on a weekly basis, there's nothing. I couldn't get into Love Island. That wasn't for me. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know. I'll try it. And when I say I'll try it, as in like, one, I have to have the subscription service, and then two, I will give the first episode a try. And I have to get into that, so I'm not gonna just force myself to watch something I'm not into. But I'll give it a try though. So if you have anything that you know that is good or is good to you, let me know. I'll give it a try. Castello del Poggio Moscato is good. I'm definitely going next year. Yeah, I'll probably go to the Red Restaurant next year too. I'm hoping that it's some good weather next year because I really hate that I missed out on some good weather. Because I feel like New Orleans is just so damn hot. It's kind of like Vegas. It's always fucking hot. So it's like when you go and it's hot, it's so annoying because it's like you have to deal with the hot sun. You have to deal with the heat. But when you go off season or a time when it's not that hot, it's like I feel like you can really, really get into the vibes. I didn't go, but the discourse has been working my last nerves. I was like, please unlearn homophobia because they've been going off, child. So the thing is about that on Retro Realm is that it's gays that's talking about it too. It's like, I hope y'all didn't just go out there just to be in those people, like just to wear a dress out in the streets and stuff like that and be gay. Did y'all donate to the charity? And it's like, is that a requirement? Is that a requirement? And the thing about it is that New Orleans as a city, they welcome tourism. So it's like, whether we donate to a charity or not, you're still supporting that city that lives, for the most part, that strives off of tourism. Like, ain't nobody go to New Orleans for nothing else other than like tourism stuff. Like, nobody's checking for New Orleans like that. At all. And some can argue, well, I would like to go to New Orleans for the food. Yeah, but what's going to keep you there? You're just going to eat all damn day? Like, what else is there to do? So it's good that you can, like, get a good meal and do something else. People was giving Essence Fest a hard time. It's a lot. People like to complain about stuff and don't even be there to be complaining about it. Retro Realm, you said I am the same. I watch way more YouTube because of a lot of the shows have been boring. I have been like, please get off my timeline. It's a whole charity. Yeah, the first time, I mean, when you sign up, not sign up. When I first heard about the Red Dress Run and went on the website, I went on it the first year, the first year I went, just to see what it's about. And that was before it was, I'm not gonna say the gays wasn't there, because obviously my ass was there. So gays were definitely going, but like now it's this whole spectacle. Like you see so many people that's just gone for the first time. And I feel like a lot of people, it's like FOMO. They hate that they didn't go, so now they want to bash it. They see people having fun, so they want to bash it. Calm down. Calm down. But yeah, I wish it was like on a different weekend, put it like that. Cause like I feel like we've been getting like cooler weather lately in general. So even if it wasn't like, even if I wish the cabin trip and the Red Dress Run was on different weekends, put it like that. Cause I don't regret going to the cabin trip. Let's be clear on that. Like I had a good time on the cabin trip. I wouldn't have traded. Like obviously I picked the one I wanted to do, and that was the cabin trip. So. Retro Realm said, I be logging off of social media because folks be doing too much. Oh my gosh. I named this thing Thirsty Thursday, Let's Be Messy. So let's be messy. I forgot I named it that. Y'all didn't even clock that. Y'all didn't even ask what was that about. What did I want to be messy about? I don't even know. What can I be messy about? I feel like I have so many unpopular opinions. There's so many things that I could be messy about, but I would be dead serious, and I feel like it won't be received well because I would be serious. It won't be just me being messy. I know that I have like a different opinion over the masses, over most things, and so like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me in the comments. And it don't even be that serious on my end. I just like to stir up some stuff. Literally, that's why, let's be messy. But I do go back and forth with people quite often. I'm pretty known for that. Retro Realm said, I be logging off of social media because folks be doing too much. Now I can't say I've done that before. I don't think I've ever even deleted a social media app off of my phone for any particular reason. But yeah, I understand when people do feel like they need to do that though. Retro Realm said, I be seeing you in the comments, you be having the kids upset. Yeah, I do. I do be ruffling some feathers. That's how I'm kind of like, do I really want to do commentary on pop culture and, urban entertainment? I don't know. Like, I just feel like I have such a difference of opinion that I would really need to find my tribe of people that are like me. Like, I feel like you can't allow things to get to you, like ruffle your feathers or like get you upset. Because why are we getting upset over stuff that's not involving us at all, right? Like, so like if I'm going to talk about this topic real quick. So there was this girl, and I was about to say I'll insert the video. I can't even show y'all the video because I'm using my phone. I need a backup phone for whenever I go live because this is crippling. But it was this girl. She was in her car and she was crying about how she felt humiliated. What the? Why can't I pronounce that word? Humiliated. What the hell is going on? Humiliated. What the? Am I saying it wrong? Hold on. How do you spell humiliate? How do you even spell it? Because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Nope. It's definitely a U. Okay. Humiliated. Oh my gosh.
Humiliate.
Oh my gosh.
Humiliate.
Humiliating. I still can't say it.
Humiliate.
Humiliating. I still can't say it.
Humiliate.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me stop that. humiliating. Well, anyway, she was fucking embarrassed because. Well, anyway, she was fucking embarrassed because. So she was embarrassed because she had went to Kroger gas station and she was trying to get $7.62 in her pump. And so when she went to the cashier, the clerk, the attendant, or whatever, the gas attendant, and told them that she wanted $7.62 in her tank, the gas attendant, I guess she's saying that the gas attendant got rude to her and was questioning the $7.62. And so she had to repeat it a couple times. Excuse me. And she felt like the attendant was like being rude to her and being loud on the speaker, announcing that she was putting $7.62 in her tank. So a lot of people was up in arms in the comments about like, you know, oh my gosh, people need to be more sensitive because you never know what people are going through. So the girl, she did say that she has a daughter and I think she was just either about to go DoorDash or she was DoorDashing or she had just finished DoorDashing and all she had available on her account was $7.62. So she wanted that full $7.62 in gas. And so she was like, the clerk was like $7.52. So she was like, no, $7.62. And so the clerk again said $7.62. So she kept repeating back and forth. So I'm the type that I always extend grace. It's hard for me to believe that girl was being rude and like trying to like embarrass that girl. Because whenever I go to Kroger, and I think that you have to put yourself in everybody's position in this situation. When I go to Kroger and I don't go to Kroger and like talk to them and tell them how much gas I want because I just use my card at the pump. But what I will do is if I'm purchasing something from like the little, like outside the little, gas station area, I'll go and pay for it. And I will say it is hard for you to hear them on the other end. So I'm assuming it's hard for them to hear us as well. Like it's not like you're talking straight face to face to somebody. There's a glass in between. You're standing up outside of that glass, and then they're sitting down inside of the damn window thing. So it's not that easy to hear. So I think the fact that she wanted that specific amount and the fact that she couldn't really hear what the hell she was saying, there's just been a miscommunication in that. That's what I choose to believe. And then she's saying like how she had lost her job and like all these different things was going on. And she was like, what if that was my 13th reason? Which I understand that 100%. It's not like I'm cold-hearted and I can't extend grace or empathy for her at all because I do. However, she said that she went into the store and spoke to a manager and the manager told her that she would talk to the attendant, the gas attendant. And so she felt like that wasn't good enough. So I was like, so what would make it better for you? You want her to get fired? You just now said you're unemployed, so why would you want her to be unemployed like you were unemployed? Just like you're having a bad day, she could be having a bad day too. So that's why I'm like, you always need to extend grace with people and don't automatically assume the worst. But we have this victim mentality that's going on nowadays where people just want to be the victim and they sit in that victim space well, like they wear it proudly, like people just want to be a victim, and I never will understand that. Never will understand that. Retro Realm, thank you for keeping me company in these comments, child. I can't do it because my commentary would really have the kids upset. I was struggling yesterday with words. I was like, what is going on? I remember seeing that video. I was wondering, could she hear her and was she speaking up because some people talk very low. People be doing too much. Now, why would you try to get that girl in trouble? Exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, I get that you're going through a lot, and I'm not trying to negate what you're going through, but don't go on social media and then, like, try to blast that girl because you never know what she was going through. Like, you could have been her 13th reason. You coming over here mumbling. And anyways, I don't want to put... My goal in my comment in that video was not, and my commentary right now is not to side with the attendant. It's just to extend grace on both ends. Like all we hearing is one side of the story. We don't know what the other side of the story is. And so because we don't know what the other side of the story is, why would we just assume and automatically jump to her defense and say that she was right? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. But anyways. And we all know misery love company. So my thing is just like, why would you, like if the manager said she'll talk to her, what you want her to do, like what do you want her to do? Write her up? Like, what would make you? What would have made you happy in that sense, in that instant? And then she was like, she contacted corporate to complain about the manager and the attendant, and saying that she'll never go back to Kroger again because she feels like Kroger do not respect their customers. And then basically saying, and trying to complain about the manager as well, when the manager didn't do nothing. The manager didn't do nothing. You want her to stop what she's doing, go out to the gas thing, and then talk to her right in front of you? Like, what do you want her to do? I don't get it. You know, like, I don't get what was her goal in that situation. Who knows? But I did get some backlash in the comments. But you know, it's whatever. I don't care about negative comments at all. Your commentary is adding nuance to the conversation, something a lot of people don't do. Exactly. Like, I just trying to give a different perspective because we don't have that other perspective. So why are we just automatically? And that's the whole thing. Like with the whole like victim thing. Like people just want to be a victim and they want people to feel sorry for them. You have a sad situation. We get it. You are a single parent and you're unemployed and you're struggling to make ends meet. But so is that gas attendant. You don't know what their story is. They could be doing worse off than you. I don't know. But yeah. But I feel like something as simple as that would have people like in uproar. You know, like, well, I don't agree with that. I just feel like we should all practice being nice. We don't know if that girl's being mean. We don't know if she's being mean. And I feel like it's easy for us to like hear a story and be like, oh yeah, that's blasphemy. Like, but yeah, I do this for a living. I have to be objective. So somebody can come in just because somebody's crying does not make them right at all. You're just sensitive. That doesn't make you right. Nothing in that story. Because let's take out the fact that she's a single mom. Take out the fact that she was struggling to make ends meet. She's door dashing, yada yada yada. Take all that stuff out of it. You went to the gas station and you were embarrassed because the clerk announced the amount of cash that you were putting in your tank. It's as simple as that. You got embarrassed. The fact that you're crying right now and she's saying that's the worst she's ever felt. She's never been that humiliated. That word is kicking my ass. She's never felt so humiliated in her life. I'm just like, girl, come on now. Because the girl announced that you were putting $7.62 in your tank, that doesn't make any sense. Come on now. You're highly emotional right now because you're going through something, but the situation is isolated. That isolated situation is not that big of a deal. But yeah. You have to be politically correct for people. I think there's a time and place for politically correct. I think a lot of people want you to be politically correct, but you don't have to. Who says you have to be politically correct? Sometimes the truth is what you need to hear. It's as simple as that. We are not placed in this world for sunflowers and butterflies. Like, everybody's not gonna get that. It's not a fair world. Everybody's gonna have a bad, like, that interaction that you had is not the worst thing that could have happened to you that day. It really isn't. So I just want people to just toughen up and like extend grace and understand that to look at the brighter things, even in your situation, even if it's gone to hell. Listen, I grew up poor. That didn't change me. And when I say poor, I mean like I grew up poor. I never talk about it because that's not where I'm at right now. And it made me who I am today, but it's not like I have to live in that space or anything like that. Like I don't have to. You don't have to do that. She's living, like, she's going through the struggle right now, but you're not gonna be there forever. And I think that's the biggest thing we need to take away from that. Hola, boo. Pisces Poppy. Goodness gracious, my words. Pisces Poppy. Hello. I'm sitting Molten. You're okay. Sam Musili. What was your first impression of Tracy and Dennis? Let's be messy. Y'all, I love Tracy and Dennis. I don't have anything messy to say about them. Let me see. My first impression of Tracy was I thought he was. I came on YouTube immediately after. Like I vlogged my interaction. I vlogged the interaction with Tracy, and I also vlogged right afterwards after meeting him. And I felt like Tracy's a vibe. I like Tracy's energy. He's very bubbly and he's very, what's what I'm looking for? Flamboyant. And not in a feminine way, it's just like he's just very bubbly, like, but he's feminine, but that's not what I'm not trying to be shady or anything like that. When I first met Dennis, I felt like Dennis was quiet, but he seemed cool, and I like Dennis. Dennis is still quiet, but he has personality. You just have to, once you get to know him, you'll see how he is. Yes, actually, so I guess that says Antonio. Oh, Anton Joshua 868 says, so does that mean you are able to hear brutal honesty about yourself? Yes, absolutely. So here's the thing. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. So if I know that it's coming from a good place and I know that you're being genuine in what you're saying about me, I'm totally able to hear those things. And what's so crazy about that situation, about you asking that question, is that I have that kind of relationship with the fellas, and y'all will see that in the cabin trip vlogs. Oh, that's David. Hey, David. Y'all will see that in the videos. Like, I feel like a lot of times I am misunderstood, so I will, defend myself. But even in the moment, if I don't take well to what you're telling me, I can sit with it, and like it will be something on my mind, because nobody wants to hear anything that they perceive as negative about themselves. So I will say that. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get by me saying yes, I can take it as in I will feel some type of way, because yes, everybody's going to feel some type of way when something that they perceive as negative is brought to their attention. But it's all about how you it's all about how you handle it as well. So like, I feel like I can receive criticism pretty well, but I will say that how I handle it in that moment may not reflect how I would handle it overall, like how I feel about the situation overall. I can always respect somebody that comes to me and tell me something about myself, all like 100%. Even if you talk about me behind my back, as long as you make a point to talk to me about it as well, that's fine with me as well. Like, I don't even care if people talk about me behind my back. I don't care. As long as I know that the intent was not malicious. And I feel like I choose to believe that people aren't being malicious, So like, a lot of people could probably get upset and feel some type of way about certain stuff, but why do you choose to be that way? Like, why do you choose to be angry? Why do you choose to be upset? Why do you choose to be, like, why do you make those choices? I don't make those choices. I like to see the good in everybody. So that's just me. Since we being messy, who was Tracy implying had crushes on each other in the cabin video? What cabin video? I don't know what y'all talking about. King Scorpio, I don't know what you're talking about. In the cabin video. Oh, the live. When we was talking about the cabin. Okay, so who was Tracy implying had crushes on each other in the cabin video? I don't know. Who has crush on who? Nobody that I know of. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. You have to ask him. Retro Realm says, I am brutally honest with people and I accept that from other people. All I ask is that you're respectful. Absolutely. Just be respectful. And I think it's fine to be honest. Because I'm brutally honest. Like, I can be brutally honest as well. But I also, like, even if I feel some type of way about somebody, in the moment, I choose to extend grace. And then I'll think about it later on and figure out whether or not, I figure out later if I want to address it or not. Some things don't need to be addressed, honestly. Like, I 100% feel that way. And I felt like that a while. I didn't always feel that way, but I felt like that for a while now. Like, I just feel like everything does not need to be addressed. And I feel like I took that up real heavy in my last relationship. Like, is this something that I can deal with in this relationship? And this goes for friendships as well. Is this something I can deal with in this relationship? If it is, then deal with it. If it's not, then address it. Like, you have to be able to, like, see the future as well in a sense. Like, how bad does this really bother you? Does it bother you a lot? And how easy is it for somebody to change what bothers you? You have to ask yourself that too, because like, you can't just expect you to come somebody with something that you have an issue with and then them change it, especially if it's something that they've been doing all their life. It's not that simple. That's just going to cause a divide, and it's going to like it's going to make that person feel like, I don't really mess with him no more. Or feel like, you're gonna feel some type of way about the person. So like I said, I try to extend grace, and I try to look at the positive before I just assume the negative. Now I will say with this, and that's with people. Now in my regular day-to-day life, I do think negative first. I will say that, but that's in the moment still. Like once I give something more thought, like I try to like think the most positive thing, and then when you shift your mindset, you will see how more relaxed you are. You will see how much you can deal with. You will see how much of a big deal that something really isn't. You just have to make that choice for yourself. You choose to be stressed out and upset about something, that's on you. And why was Dennis so quiet in the video? What did y'all do to my fellow Scorpio? I'm guessing you're talking about in the last live. I don't recall him. He may have been tired. I don't know, y'all. I don't remember. I feel like when was the last video? That was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember, y'all. I don't know. Nothing was going on behind the scenes though. Like if you watch my last vlog, my last vlog had both our last 2 voice chats behind the scenes in it. We were good. Like there's nothing. If there was something that was off with Dennis, I didn't know about it. Are y'all asking these questions so I can like be messy? I don't mind it. Just let me know. Retro Realm said, I am brutally honest with people and I accept that from other people. All I ask is that you're respectful. Did I read that already? Pisces Poppy said, get the Lion's Mane. I'm looking to it, y'all. I haven't looked into it yet. I always forget about it every time I got the live. Retro Realm said, you and me is definitely similar. I can receive it well, but as long as you do it in a respectful way. I think it also depends on if you know the person in some cases. Absolutely. Now, if you know the person is being messy, then yeah, you probably want to be defensive automatically. And I do have relationships like that as well. Like whenever certain people bring up certain stuff, I know they're being messy, so I'm gonna get messy back with them, type of thing. But if I know that it's coming from a genuine place, I'm willing to entertain it because you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes it takes for you to meet new people for them to tell you what's wrong with you. I feel like I'm pretty aware of my flaws, and sometimes a different perspective on my flaws can really reignite my my awareness on that flaw to reestablish how I want to carry myself going forward. You know, like sometimes you forget what your flaws are in the moment, and you're reminded about it, and it's like, oh yeah, damn, I forgot I was supposed to be trying to change that. So that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think Di has a crush on Brian. I don't have a crush on Brian, Sam Moosley. Brian is a married man. But wait, why do you think I have a crush on Brian though? Please explain that to me. Explain why you think I have a crush on Brian. Retro Realm said, I think they were talking about the live in the cabin. Oh, I forgot we went live in the cabin. Okay, so let me go back and revisit. Oh, Dennis was in his zone. That's why. Y'all, we drinking and stuff like that. So, like, at the cabin, yeah, that's why he was quiet. My bad. I thought y'all was talking about voice chat. I was like, well, I don't remember, because, like, I feel like they were good. But, yeah, Dennis, Tracy, and David in the back. Well, everybody, I will say this. Everybody was, like, more chill. That was not the best live. As far as our energy goes, it was later in the evening. I think we probably went to bed shortly after that. So, like, that wasn't, we in a perfect world, we would have went live earlier. But because we already had said that we was going to go live that weekend, we still kind of like held that commitment up and still went live, but we really didn't have the highest of energy, all of us. So I think that's probably what you got from Dennis. King Scorpio, you also think that I have a crush on Brian. Interesting. That is very interesting. Retro Ram said very true. Sam Moosley said Dennis be high as fuck, laugh out loud. Retro Ram said Yes, they're being messy. Okay, gotcha. Sam Woosley said the way you look at him. What? The way I look at him? Well, maybe, well, maybe these cabin trip vlogs will change your mind on that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Retro Realm said Brian is married. Child, not y'all think I got a crush on Brian, child. The way I look at him, I'm guessing you're talking about the live. I feel like Brian was doing the most talking, wasn't he? I was just looking at him, child. Ooh, child. Okay, so Pisces Poppy said, in a previous voice chat, you and Tracy said you have been with someone who was married. Yes, absolutely. Couples. So like consenting couples, right? So I'm talking about couples. Well, oh, unless you're talking about the married man that I dated and I didn't know was married until the day I broke up with him and I found out. Maybe you're talking about that, but also, yeah, I've been sexual with couples that are married, but they both know about it. Like, it's not like I'm doing something behind somebody's back. That's never the case. I don't want to be labeled as a homewrecker because that's not me. And that's when I'm single and I can do what I want to do. Excuse me. King Scorpio, they did say they were open to a third person in the live, child. Okay, in that live that we all were together, that was said. Okay, that's them. I don't have nothing to do with that. Ooh, child. Retro Realm said, "Die. Just was looking at the people who was talking, not y'all assuming he liked somebody. We can't look anymore." Exactly, y'all. Thank you, Retro Realm. I'm just looking at him because he's talking. I'm not looking at him because I desire being with him. I don't want to take Alex's man. Sam Moosley said, "I think Brian and Alec are also consenting." Laugh out loud. Perhaps. I mean, yeah. I mean, if they said that they are open to a third. One thing I will say though is that I'm not open to a throuple, so that would never work for me. So y'all can nip that in the bud. All these thick pieces that y'all have. But like I will say that tune into these vlogs. Tune into these vlogs on Sunday because y'all will get to see different perspectives on our different interactions, how I interact with everybody. Like, you will see all of that in these vlogs for sure. So make sure y'all tune into each one because different people was recording at different times, and it's a lot of stuff that I've already saw that I was like, oh damn, I did not realize that you were recording. And I will say, Dennis already sent us a clip of honestly, Dennis needs to drop that clip that he sent to us. Dennis needs to drop that clip because when I say I gagged, when I say my mouth hit the floor when Dennis sent that clip, editing was T. The best editing I've seen from Dennis. It will definitely... I wish I could call him right now. Matter of fact, let me see if I can FaceTime him. I don't think I have FaceTime connected on here. Let's see if I can FaceTime Dennis real quick. I don't think I can. Hold on. Can I? New FaceTime. I don't have his number on here. I don't think my thing is connected to here. But if I could have FaceTimed him just now, I definitely would have FaceTimed him. Because listen, when I said Dennis sent that clip in that group chat and I got my life, I was like, so if you're not subscribed to Dennis, go subscribe to his channel. I don't know what everybody else got. I don't know the clips that everybody else got. Because like I said, we all was recording at different times and there was so much going on at this cabin that was captured, and I was like, I know that this was like a content house, but I did not realize all this stuff was being recorded. Like, y'all are going to get your lives. This is probably going to be one of the most interesting vlogs from all of us, and because you guys get four different perspectives, y'all gonna be very entertained this coming Sunday. I haven't even looked at my footage yet at all because I have another vlog that I have to edit that needs to go up before I even look at that footage. I hope I have a good amount because I really, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did I record enough to make a full vlog? I don't know. But I do want to add some stuff to it though. Some kind of like confessional type things, especially once I've already seen what's in it. I'm going to just add my own clips here to make the story carry on because there were some times where I wasn't able to, like, I dropped the ball when it comes to my confessionals for my video. But we're going to make it work. It's going to be interesting though. Like, y'all going to get your laughs, like I said. Pisces Poppy said, in a previous video, you did allude to liking Brian, but you quickly changed the subject. So that's why people are saying you have a crush on him. We know y'all are friends. What video did I allude to liking Brian? Oh my gosh. I don't know what you're talking about. That is crazy that y'all are saying this. Oh my gosh. I wish I had another device. But I don't. I need to call somebody. This is funny to me. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Let me see if I can call through Instagram on the web. I don't think I can, but let's just see. Not now. I don't know if notifications on. Y'all are funny to me. Oh my gosh. Let's see if Dennis. Well, I don't know if I can call. No, it's not letting me call. Wait, let me see if I go to his page and I'll call him. Oh. Nope, I can't. Is there a way I can do it? I can see people's time. I can see my timeline. Excuse me. I can see my timeline. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Switch. I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong page. Why would it log me into my me and Roman's page? That's crazy. Okay, so let me go back. Let's see. Y'all are funny to me, y'all. Y'all are funny. This is hilarious to me. This is so ghetto. Me trying to figure out how can I call somebody without my phone. I don't think I can. That sucks. Not really, because I understand, but. Oh, I can. Okay. Start call. Use camera, microphone. Allow. Sorry, y'all, but I want to see if I can call Dennis. I want to ask him if he's going to drop that teaser video prior to Sunday. It wasn't even really a teaser. I think it was like like his intro. But like when I say that thing, when I say I gagged, I was like, what? It gave reality TV show teaser. Like the commercial that comes on before the season starts, it gave that. Not gonna lie. Y'all gonna get your life. And I was like, I don't know what one gonna look like. Dennis probably think this is an accident. Matter of fact, let me message him first. What's going on? Alright, let me see what y'all talking about. King Scorpio, me and Sam on the same page. Sam Moosley said, who was filming Tracy's OnlyFans content at the cabin? All of us. We support our friend. We always filming, helping him film. Rashad Green said, can't wait. Retro Realm said, I can't wait for the vlogs, not me being nosy. I'm Jay Holloway says, hey, what's up? Retro Realm said, hey Jay. Y'all talking to each other. Retro Realm says, I be loving y'all's videos. Quentin said, hey, Die. What's up, Quentin? Retro Rim said, he said, I plead the fifth. Did I say that? I don't know if I say that. I said that. Quentin said, you did say that in the first voice chat, but you didn't specify which one. Okay, let me go back and see what was said again. In a previous video, you did allude to liking Brian, but you quickly changed the subject. Y'all, I don't know. If I don't know. I don't know. I don't recall. I'm not going. Y'all not about to get me to say something. Y'all not about to give me to comment on something I don't remember, child. So I'm not even gonna comment on it because I don't remember it. Get Tracy messy ass on the line because he gonna spill all the tea. Y'all, hopefully we do voice chat tomorrow. If we do voice chat tomorrow, maybe they'll be willing to spill some tea. But as far as the cabin trip, like, I don't want to talk about the cabin trip too much unless they want to talk about it tomorrow. But like, I just feel like I want y'all to watch the vlogs. Like, it's gonna be good. Like, seeing Dennis' clip really put things in perspective. I was like, oh, this is what we give it. This is what I expected us to give, but I didn't know that it could be executed. I honestly didn't. Because honestly and truly, I didn't like, I felt like Dennis probably was the one that was vlogging the least. But when I saw all the clips that he had, I was like, oh, Dennis got some tea. Dennis got some stuff. Y'all don't want to miss it. I'm telling y'all, I don't want to miss it. And I probably got some stuff too. I just can't remember what all I vlogged. I can hide. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at my footage. I'm gonna look at my footage tonight, and if we do go live tomorrow for voice chat, then I'll be able to hype mine up too if I know that it's gonna be good. Because I don't know right now. I don't know. I can't hype mine up, but I can hype Dennis's up, and I have strong feelings. Well, I know Tracy's is gonna be good, and I know the Madison's is gonna be good. Out of the Bryans, so I definitely can hype theirs up as well. But I've only seen a clip from Dennis. And what I saw was definitely tea. Y'all definitely going to see that. Did I read that already? Yeah. King Scorpio said, get Tracy messy ass on the line because he gonna spill. Okay, I read that already. Sam Moosley said, there's also another vlog where y'all at Tracy's and you and Brian are cuddled up on the couch. Oh my gosh. Y'all, so the thing about that is that Tracy's house is very cozy, and so his couch is very comfortable. And when it's all of us over there, we got no choice but to cuddle up on each other. Y'all better be clocking. Oh my gosh, funny. Y'all are hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to make another hookah, but I feel like that one's dead. Like, I feel like I didn't get the fix that I needed off of it. I feel like it wasn't good. Anyways, off that, what else is being said? King Scorpio says, Sam Moosley, I missed that video. Retro Realm said, not them saying get Tracy on the line. I think I read that already. Retro Realm said it sounds like Dennis did his big one. Listen, from that clip I saw, he did his big one. From that clip I saw, he did his big one. First of all, like, the clip I saw, like, you're gonna want to watch the whole video because he captured like a lot of stuff in that first clip. And like, when I say the editing was on point, the editing was on point. Like, the editing was on point. Pisces Poppy said, y'all say and do things in your videos and forget about it. We as the public don't forget a thing. I love that for y'all. And that's the thing about vlogging your life is that, you know, once you vlog it, once you uploaded it on social media, you forget about it. It's like another day that's gone by. Like you don't remember everything that you post. Like some things will stand out and then some other things won't. You just, you know. Sam Moosley said King is on someone's channel. Sam Moosley said Die acting real slow now. Child, we all have receipts. Jay Holloway says the flowers are so pretty. Thank you. Child, I just picked it up from Kroger and it came from out of the clearance buckets. But thank you. Probably can make it look better. That look ugly. Hold on. Or not. Maybe that was the best angle. Alright. Anton Joshua 868 says, it's good to know you are not a very good liar with all the nervous laughter. Retro Realm says they never seen friends cuddle before. Yes, friends cuddle all the time. Friends cuddle all the time, literally. Quentin said Die is alright. Sam Moosley said cuddling up on a married man, huh? Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this. Was it the look that you said I gave Brian in the live, or was it the cuddling on the couch? Which one is it? Were you drawing conclusions because of the cuddling on the couch and then now all of a sudden you're seeing me looking at him a certain way? Or did you really see me look at him a certain way that made you feel like, oh, look like... Sam loosely said, cuddling up on a married man, huh? Laugh aloud, self-incriminating with every nervous laugh. Child, who's laughing? Who's laughing? I'm not laughing. And I didn't know laughter was a midst of guilt. I didn't know that. King Scorpio said, I don't cuddle with my friends. Okay, define cuddle. Let me see what Google says the definition of cuddle is. Y'all, should I try this again? Let me try calling him regular. First of all, Dennis don't answer his regular phone. I think I probably answered the phone. Well, I probably got an answer from Dennis probably once. I don't. Oh, hello. Oh, I was about to say. Dennis really even answered the phone. What are you barking for, Roman? Is it raining? No. But yeah, Dennis being his own little world, y'all. Retro Ram said if y'all are on the same couch, you're gonna be cuddling. They was close. Y'all act like they was hugging. That was not the case. Please stop. That's what I was doing. Let me look up cuddling definition. Hold close in one's arms as a way of showing love or affection. We were not cuddling. We were not cuddling, you guys. We weren't cuddling. Anton Joshua. I keep wanting to say Antonio. Anton Joshua 868 says, what are you drinking tonight? We need to know why it's not loosening your lips. I feel like I'm a little loose, child. But I am drinking Cupcake Moscato d'Asti. I should have said a shot. How about this? The next time I do Thirsty Thursday, I'll take a shot. And I'll drink a cocktail versus drinking some wine. Sam Moosley said, not too much on Dennis. That's my man. Listen, Dennis know how he is. I ain't saying nothing I wouldn't say to him. Sunfire Brown. Hello, Di from Loganville, Georgia. Hey, Sunfire. I want you faithfully every week. I think that's supposed to say I watch. I watch you faithfully every week. V and Lo put out a video today, and they mentioned that they don't understand why they lost their friend group. Um, I don't have anything to do with that. I don't have anything to do with that. I joined the friend group after, so that is outside of my realm of no. I don't know anything that has nothing to do with me. I don't know if there was a question involved in that or not, but yeah. Sunfire Brown also said, you are worth following, Tracy. I guess he's talking to y'all. Cindy Moulton said, is it sweet? Yes, it's sweet. It's definitely sweet. It's good. It's like a little, like Diasti by any brand, I feel like probably tastes good, probably tastes about the same, because every Diasti that I've had, it's pretty much tastes the same way. It's sweet. It's definitely sweet, and there's a little sparkle to it. Just not a lot of sparkle, like just a little sparkle, just a little sparkle. But okay, I'm not gonna read. Well, I'm being messy. Sam loosely said Tracy is so messy and shade to V and Low. Sunfire Brown said he was really nasty to them. I want to know how you feel about. Y'all, I don't have anything to do with that. I really don't have nothing to do with that. I met Angelo once. That's because he was at the closing of a house that I sold, and that was back in 2022. So I met him then, and then we followed each other on Instagram. And then I shortly after found out that he had a YouTube channel, and so that's why I followed him on YouTube. And then I found out that I followed him on his business Instagram page, and then I followed him on his personal page. And so then I ultimately followed, I said Angelo, I meant Val. And then I ultimately followed Angelo after, but I met Val at a closing. He was the broker for the person that purchased my house. And so that's how I met him, and then I followed him after that, and then later on I followed Angelo. So they weren't hanging out with everybody when I came around, so I have nothing to do with that. Sam Lucy said also, what about our boy story? They were also in the group but dipped, laugh out loud. I never met them before, I don't know y'all. Y'all gonna have to ask them about that. I don't know. King Scorpio said Tracy messed up via Low Friends group. Anton Joshua said, how often do you retwist, by the way? Okay, we changed the subject. Whenever I feel like it, honestly. It depends on what I have going on as well. I don't retwist my hair tight, so like right now it's already loosened up because of sweat. So it already don't look as neat as it was. But I try to go a couple months in between, at least a couple months. And I don't retwist my hair tight, so I could technically do it whenever I want to do it because I don't do it tightly. Now when I go to my loctician, and let her retwist my hair, she retwists my hair tight. Now if I was doing my hair like that, then I would probably be damaging my hair if I was getting done that often like that, but I don't. But I don't know, every couple months. Retro Realm said Di really can't speak to how he felt. That's not Di's business. It's not. I'm staying out of it. Sunfire Brown said, well, maybe Tracy will address it because I like all of you guys. I'm a straight female. I just like the entertainment that you guys give. Sam Moosley said, come on, homeowner. Actually, all mess aside, can you make a vid on your journey as a homeowner and why you rent now? I could probably talk about it in a vlog. At some point, not right now. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'll definitely, because I still want to talk about finance stuff too. Like, I kind of feel like, that kind of stuff is definitely like on I got to sneak that kind of information in there because I feel like I probably won't get I want to make a dedicated video to that. I just don't know. When it comes to I like to cater to the people that watch. I know I know it's good to expand and stuff like that too, but I also want to, be cautious of, the people that are watching. Obviously, you watching, are asking for that content, but I would include that in like a vlog, like maybe a sit down portion in a vlog. I don't want to just dedicate a whole video to it because one, I'm not an expert, but you did ask about my journey as a homeowner, so that's what I would be giving. So I think I would incorporate that in a vlog, but in a natural way. But yes, I'll definitely talk about that. And also, like I said, I want to dive deeper into like finance stuff, like savings and stuff like that. Sam Moosely said, "Die is very PC. You titled this as messy. Laugh aloud. We want the mess." Yo, I'm not the messy friend. I'm not the messy one. I don't know. I can't talk about. I don't want to talk about. That has nothing to do with me. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be messy in somebody else's situation. Like when I say messy, I don't know, not real messy, y'all. Not like for real messy, but like like shade and stuff like that, but not like for real messy. I'm not that person for real. Sydney Moulton said, "Is your job stressful?" No. I categorize stressful as do I come home with my job, and I don't, so no. Sydney Moulton also asked, "Do women ask you out on dates?" No. Women do not ask me out on dates. Sunfire Brown said, "Congratulations to our boy story and their new baby boy." I actually, I don't have my remote, but I actually, before I went live, I actually clicked on that video to watch it to see what was going on. But I saw that they wasn't showing the baby face in the first few clips that I saw, so I don't know. But yes, congratulations to them. Definitely a big step in their lives. As a married couple, they've been married for a while, a long time, and now welcoming a baby boy, that's very beautiful. Very beautiful. I wish the best of best to them, for sure. I never met them before. I only, see them on YouTube. Sam Moosely said, "Asking you shall receive." Sydney Moulton said, "Yes, I want to hear about home ownership." Okay, I'll definitely incorporate that for sure. Sam Moosely, "Finance would hit well because you present as a successful black man. Thank you." And definitely, I feel like you don't know what you don't know. I said that already in this video, but you don't know what you don't know. And so somebody else's perspective can teach you something about something that you felt like you probably knew about, and you just haven't been through that situation, so you don't know. So yeah, I'll definitely share my journey on home ownership with you guys at some point. I just uploaded footage from the vlog that I need to put up at some point. It'd have been perfect if I put it up tonight, honestly, but and it's already a full vlog, so, and that's before, it's already over an hour, and that's before the cabin trip, so I need to get it up before then. And the current vlog that I'm filming right now, I'm not even sure where I'm at with that, honestly. I don't know what's going on with the vlog, honestly. Like right now, I can't think. I have so many things on my mind. Like the number one thing is the cabin trip vlog, but I gotta get through this other vlog, so I have to do my thing. I don't want to shortcut this vlog that I need to put up, and I don't want to just throw it up there just to throw it up there. So I just definitely want it to be a good quality vlog because it is good quality content in it. That's why I want to make sure I put it up. Otherwise, I'll just skip over it. But it's actually some good stuff in there. Like I did my hair in the vlog. I started my I cut my hair off in the back. I started locks in the back. So I did a lot with my hair in the vlog. It's a lot of stuff in the vlog. So it's definitely a good vlog. So I don't want to skip over it. I don't want to put it up late. Wait for the week after. Like I want to put it up before. So you'll definitely get a vlog this week. But yeah. Retro Realm said that makes perfect sense. Sunfire Brown said Tracy must be on a hot date because he sure hasn't come in to defend himself. Tracy, the reason why we haven't had voice chat today is because Tracy actually has to work early. So that's why we couldn't do it today. So we're probably going to change the day that we do voice chat simply because it's not Friday's not working for him no more. I mean, not Friday. Thursday's not working for him anymore. So, and honestly, it's a good thing because if he have an early work day on Fridays, that means he get off early and can spend the rest of his Friday. I don't typically necessarily have plans on Fridays. I do have plans this Friday. Well, actually, damn, we probably not gonna do voice chat tomorrow, y'all. I do have plans tomorrow. I forgot, but I probably can swing in and make it work. We'll see. But I think the biggest thing is that we initially said that for it to be voice chat, it has to be all three of us. I don't want to lose that. I definitely still want it to be all three of us for voice chat. Now, you may see a live from one or two of us, but I feel like if we do a live that's just one or two of us, then it shouldn't be a voice chat. It should just be, a live. And I invited Dennis over here. I didn't get a response back, but I did tell him he could still come. But I guess, like I said, everybody has their own thing going on. But yeah, that was what Tracy told us. He said that he had to work early in the morning, so that's why he couldn't make it. Sam Moosley said they read to me. They read to me? They read to me? I don't know what you're talking about. Retro Realm said makes sense. Schedules can be very unpredictable. Yeah, especially dealing with three different people. When it comes to, I think I'm probably the most flexible out of all three of us, and that's probably why I'm always the one in the chat, like asking if we're still doing voice chat this week, because I am the most flexible with my time, especially my especially my schedule now. I go to work in the morning and I get off in the afternoon and I'm free for the rest of the day. So, and I work close to my job. I mean, I live close to my job. So it's not like I have to go travel far. Dennis travels a decent amount to get to work and get home from work. So, that all plays a part in whether or not somebody's motivated, not motivated, but as far as like somebody having the energy to muster up. So I do applaud both of them because, Tracy be having to work sometimes early and he still do push through and make voice chats. And so I feel like both of them probably sacrifice more than I do. That's why I'm always ready and available to do it. Like today I didn't feel my best. I feel better now. Like I feel good now actually. But I still wanted to push through and make the voice chat. But things happen and it's three of us. So, and we all got our own separate things going on. It's not like we live together. If we live together, that'd be a different story. But Sam Moosley said our boy story gives mean and elitist couple vibes. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? You also said I was saying that's how they read to me on camp. Oh. Oh, you want to delete that first comment before. Okay, so, okay, I see what you're saying. So our boy story gives me and Lita's couple vibes, and then you said and then you said they read mean to you. Okay, got you. Okay. Sunfire Brown said, "Are you a police officer? I never did get your occupation. I'm visiting my son. He is a sergeant for the sheriff's department in Gwinnett County. I am a police detective. I'm a detective. So I was a police officer, got promoted to detective. So I'm a detective. I've been a detective for the last over 5.5 years, which is so crazy to think about. Like, so crazy to think about. Child, I told y'all to be messy. And I said let's be messy, and y'all are taking it there. Goodness, what's going on? Y'all, so I get mean comments in other people's vlogs, other people's vlogs and stuff. Before I read these messy comments right here, let me just say this real quick. So, I think the most recent one, what was said about me? I don't have a phone, so I can't look it up. But somebody sent me a screenshot of something somebody said in a vlog about me. What did they say? I think it was something along the lines of me being mean, about me being a mean person or something like that, maybe. I don't take offense to that. I know I can come off mean, so I'm fine with that. I know who I am, and so, you know, I don't let things like that bother me at all, y'all. Like, if somebody says something that I never heard before, I'll probably be like, what made them say that? Like, I'm not gonna take offense to it at all. I appreciate the view. I appreciate y'all watching and getting to know me. So I'm not gonna take a stance of fuck you, or, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. You see what you see. You interpret what you interpret. You have, and your perspective is your perspective. But I can't, you know, I can't change that. You can continue watching and see for yourself, but also you can only see what you see on somebody else's channel as well. So, like, yeah, you know, like I said, I don't take offense to it. I've been called worse by better. But yeah, I'm a police detective. Sam loosely said Val and Angelo are interesting. Laugh out loud. They seem fake. Sam loosely also said Tracy is messy. Sam loosely also said Dennis is amazing. Darrell Somersville said, hey Di, hope you're having a great week. Do you put ice cubes in your flower arrangements? The flowers last super long. No, I've heard of several different. I heard bleach. If you put bleach in it, it lasts longer too. That seems so weird, but I guess I can believe it if you say it's true. But no, I've never put ice in before. How long would it last, child? Sam Moosely said, let's wake it up. Sam Moosely said, Brian seems like a grumpy old man. You guys are crazy. Yeah. Sam Moosely. Why are you saying these things? Why do you think, okay, so Sam Moosely, since you said all these things, why do you think that, hold on. Why do you think Our Boy Story give elitist couple vibes? Why do you think Val and Angelo are fake? Why do you think Tracy is messy? Why do you think Dennis is amazing? Hell, what do you think about me? What do you put in other people's comments about me? Sam Lucy said, let's wake it up. Brian seems like a grumpy old man. Why do you think that? Why do you think Brian gives grumpy old man? Retro Rum said, congratulations, bro. I figured you was a detective. Yes, for over 5 years. Alec is sweet. Sam Lucy said, Di is very PC. Yeah, you know, I try to keep the peace. I'm not a mean person, y'all. Despite what people think, I'm really not a mean person. I have the best intentions for everybody. Like, I want all of us to succeed. I don't wish ill on anybody. Sam Lucy said, but I love all y'all. So tell me what you really think of that me. You say me, I'm very PC. That seems like you're being PC. What do you really think about me, Sam? Not Sam. Retro Realm said, I remember that, and I was in the comments tearing them up. Please do not play with my bro Di. I appreciate you. Oh, I almost fell. I appreciate you. Sam said, okay, I'm gonna stop being messy. Don't stop now. I asked you to elaborate. Elaborate. Sunfire Brown said, I think all you guys are fantastic and very easy on the eyes. Thank you. We are a attractive group of guys. Pisces Poppy said, Sam, Brian is an Aries like Tracy. Their mood could change at the drop of a dime. It depends on the other person. Now that I can agree with. They are a lot alike. Tracy and Brian are a lot alike. Sam said, truth be told, I watch and like all of you. I'm just being messy. Gotcha. I actually really like you, Died. Second to Dennis, you're my fave. Ooh, not second to Dennis, child. No, but I appreciate it. And I appreciate you watching all of us. I really, really do. Make sure y'all liking this video. Thumbs up this video. I feel like I'm always the one that's saying thumbs up the video. But I do really want like the engagement. Like I like that's why I like going live, because I can engage with y'all. Like I can, you know, like talk to y'all firsthand. I get to know y'all in a sense. Oh no, this live is getting saved. This live is definitely getting saved, Sam. And then people will definitely be able to see the comments from the live video. And if y'all don't know how to see the comments from the live video, all you gotta do is go to the comments and swipe to the right. I mean, swipe to the left, and it will show you all the comments from when it was live. I feel like I'm looking at my laptop a lot and not at the camera. I will say this is a slow buzz. So this is like a little cutesy. Oh, I'm just drinking some wine type vibe. How much alcohol is in here? Because it can't be a lot. 5.5%. Yeah. Sam said, yikes. Cindy said, I feel special getting to watch a live. Yay. I appreciate you being here. Sam said, I'm about to be blocked by all of you. No, I bet you nobody's going to block you. Listen, whenever we see a messy comment or something like that, literally we talk about it. And like I'll watch everybody's video. I will say the last couple of weeks I haven't been watching it immediately. But I try to watch everybody's videos as well. But I never look at the comments like that though. So if it's like one of the top comments, then yeah, I'll see it. But like as far as like, I think I'm typically too early to see a bunch of comments either. And then the Maslins, they get way too many comments, so I'm definitely not going through their comments to see what the hell people are saying. Excuse me. But maybe I should start doing that and getting comments and getting people together. It would be all fun, y'all. I really do not be bothered by nothing. I'll probably more than likely spin it to make it positive, child. Or act like y'all not throwing shade and like just ignore the shade and just comment and like comment something positive. That's just how I choose to be. King Scorpio said, I like that you're opening up more. Thank you. I definitely want to say that it's definitely because of Brian Alec and Tracy that got me to like really be opening up more. Because I definitely, and it's something I've always wanted to do, just couldn't muster up the will or the know-how to do it. Like, it's hard, it's difficult for me to like, even y'all seeing it right now in this live, it's difficult for me to just be candid. I'm always like thinking about what I'm saying and like thinking about, like sometimes I'll be saying something and I don't care how it comes off to people because that's just how I am. But for the most part, I do care about what people think of me and like my intent, because I feel like anybody can do something wrong at any point, but what was the intent behind it? Were they being malicious? Like, you know, like, so that's why I tend to be objective, and I tend to, because another thing too, like, let's say with my job specifically, I investigate sex crimes. So let's say somebody is blaming somebody for rape. Not every victim is a victim. And if I went into it thinking that, then you know how many people would be in jail? Like, so many people would be in jail. People lie all the time. And your perspective, you may think you were raped and you probably weren't raped. You know, like people's perspective is just so different. A lot of times we'll get people that will complain that they were, like, not complain, but like make a report that they were raped, and they weren't raped. They just regret having sex with that person the next day and not feel like they were raped because they feel disgusted with themselves. But no, you consented to that. But anyways, you know, that's just how that's how I gotta look at things, y'all. Roman is awake now, but he's laying in his crate. Cindy said, I'm glad I don't know what's going on with the messy stuff. So you don't want to know, Sydney? Because I will say the cabin trip vlogs, they're going to be messy. So if you don't like mess, then don't watch those vlogs. And I hate to even say that because I want you to watch it, but what I will say though, if you don't like mess, then definitely watch the vlogs, but it's entertainment, okay? So just remember that, it's entertainment. Sam said, you don't be bothered by You don't be bothered, but I can see Tracy being mad. He was at the center of a lot of the mess tonight. Tonight? What happened tonight? Unless you're talking about, okay. I feel like amongst us, we all, like, okay, so, let me see, how can I say this? Well, let me see what you're talking about first. You said, let me just review what you said first before I elaborate on what I just about to say. You don't be bothered, but I can see Tracy being mad. He was at the center of a lot of the mess tonight. So, I mean, I can't speak on the Val and Low stuff. But Sam said, "Die, are you drunk? Laugh out loud. We spent a whole chunk of this vid discussing fallouts, and Tracy name was brought up by multiple people. I thought yeah, okay, yeah, and I caught on afterwards, but I didn't understand, because Tracy's not here right now. So, like, I was like, what happened tonight? Did Tracy do something tonight? Like, I'm thinking about what happened tonight. Yeah, he's being brought up, but those things didn't happen tonight. But yeah, I got you now, though. I understood what you're saying. But, I mean, I can't say I disagree with what you're saying, but I also think that we don't know what we don't know. I said that 3 times tonight already. We don't know what we don't know, so it's hard to, like, judge somebody's actions based on stuff that you don't know. And I'll leave it there. Sunfire Brown said, you get to see what kind of nuts are really watching. Laugh out loud, just kidding. Retro Realm said, that is wild. City Molten said, yes, elaborates. Elaborate on what? I'm glad I don't know what's going on with the messy stuff. I'm guessing you're saying elaborate with what I said, my response on that. Yes. My response to that was, yeah. So, like, yeah, the videos on Sunday, if you don't like mess, I don't know how it makes you feel. So, like, it's easy for me to say just don't watch it, because I don't want you to look at us any different. But it's a messy, the vlogs are going to be messy. That was our goal going into it, though. So I want y'all to understand that. The goal going into it was to, like, you know, speak freely, address things. But, yeah, and I'll leave it there. But no, I'm not drunk off this week behind wine. I wish should I take a shot, y'all? Should I take a shot? It's still early, so. Sunfire Brown said, Sam, I think that's the other way around. You must have had you a couple of shots tonight or something. We let it go and you still going. Sam said, I'm not going. Laugh out loud. Di keeps asking me to elaborate. Oh yeah, I am. It's supposed to be a messy video, so it's fine. It's cool. I'm just responding to Sexy Die, no shade. Sexy Scorpio said, not Sexy Die. I mean, King Scorpio said, not Sexy Die. King Scorpio also said, we need to sit down with you and Richard. What? No. Why do we need to sit down with Richard? What would you want to see from me and Richard? That's interesting that he was brought up. For those of you who do not know, yes, Richard is the ex, is my ex, my most recent ex. Let's sit down with Richard to discuss what, Sam? I mean, King Scorpio. Sam said, let's wake that up. I mean, what do y'all want to know? What do y'all want to know about that? What do y'all want to know? We here. We be messy. There's no mess in that, though, but that's why I'm like, what do y'all want to know? Let me know. I like seeing y'all together, and I would like to hear both sides of the breakup. I mean, that's fair. Sam said, King Scorpio said that, and then Sam said, "What happened? He seemed like a nice, calm, chill man." Um, I think for the most part, both sides are the same. Retro said, "Child, we do not need to be in that man business like that." Um, I mean, I spoke on it before. It's not like it's a secret or anything like that, but we just grew apart. Honestly, like we recognized that we grew apart and we ended things. It was pretty abrupt, I will say that. And we spoke since then, and he, made comments about how abrupt it was. But I feel like we both made the decision for our mental health, as far as like, if feelings are not the same as it was from the beginning, and I guess right here I'm speaking about my feelings. I didn't feel the same as I felt when we first got together, and so if I don't feel the same, this is coming from him. If I don't feel the same that I felt before, then we shouldn't be we should be together, because we're just 2 days shy of a year being together, and I'm already not feeling the same. So it's like, what do you do in that situation? And what's funny about that is that we were supposed to do counseling. We had counseling scheduled like the week, like I think we broke up like on a Thursday, and we had counseling set up. Excuse me, I think for that next Monday or Tuesday, and we didn't make it because we had broken up prior to it. But yeah, Richard is a good guy. He was chilling calm. Yeah. King Scorpio said he did seem very sweet. He was. He's definitely a sweet guy. Sam said he literally invited us to be in his business. No shade. Yep, that's fine, Sam. Retro said growing apart happens very often. And Sunfire Brown said, yeah, I think it's time for me to have a shot. For me or you? I asked it, do y'all want me to have a shot? Should I have a shot? Sam said, wait, so you were together less than a year, already moved in, flew across the country to meet family, and we're going to counseling? Seems like you moved too fast. So here's the thing, Sam. I don't think we moved too fast, because I would rather explore the relationship and see where it could go versus going slower and never seeing where it could go until later on, and then time is wasted. We're in our 30s. We don't have time to waste time like that. So I don't think it was too fast, and he agrees. But yeah, he definitely met my family. That was probably the biggest thing for me. Like, I don't like introducing somebody to something or someone and then it falls short. That's like one of my, like, I don't want to say it's a pet peeve, but it's something that I don't deal with well. So it definitely was difficult for me to deal with that part, for sure. Like, my biggest pain came from the fact that I introduced him to my mom, and my mom was so happy for me, and now knowing that I would have to tell her that we broke up. So that was very hard for me. And I vlogged it, but I never posted it. I didn't want to put too much on that situation, but yeah, that was a big part of my grief with our breakup, is the fact that I told my family. He's met my family, and he met my whole family, y'all. Like, my whole family on my mom's side, because we went and, to my my great aunt's birthday party. So he met my whole family. And then I met his dad and his sisters. So I'm pretty sure it was hard for him to do that as well. But I'm not his longest relationship. He's my longest relationship, though. But yeah, no regrets, though. Absolutely. I was able to exercise what I had learned in the time that I was single with him. And I was able to learn a lot while I was with him as well. So, yeah, I don't regret. I don't think we moved in after like a few months of being with each other. Don't regret that. I don't regret. A lot of times, y'all, going to counseling, people look at it as a negative thing, or it's like, damn, y'all already need counseling. It's not that. It's just sometimes you need counseling to make things work, not to force things to work, but like to we're two different separate people coming from two different upbringings. We love each other, but maybe there's a disconnect somewhere. Let's see if we can fix that disconnect. There's nothing wrong with counseling at all. If we have a problem and not individualized, we seek out counseling. So what's wrong with a couple doing it? So I don't see anything wrong with that. I actually encourage it. I dated somebody here that didn't welcome counseling, and I wanted to do counseling so that we can work out our issues. And ultimately, we ended up breaking up because we didn't go through with counseling. I feel like counseling definitely would have fixed what we had. I don't even want to talk about that situation, but yeah. Retro said growing apart happens very often. Sunfire Brown said, yeah, I think it's time for me to have a... oh, I think I read all that. Okay. Okay, then Sam said, yeah. Sunfire Brown said, did you cheat or did he cheat? Neither one of us cheated. It was nothing... Literally, it was like... So I'm biting my words simply because I don't know... I'm not trying to put out information that... Because, you know, he don't do YouTube or anything like that. And so you guys want us to have a sit down, but like... That's not going to happen, and he doesn't outwardly put stuff on social media at all in general, so I don't want to put out his business like that. And I don't know what is too much to say, but what I will, I'm trying to get past the not being, I'm trying to be candid. I'm trying not to bite my tongue, because it's not like anything bad happened. It's just, I do want to protect him, because we're still in a good space. We're still cool with each other. We still talk to each other, so it's not like anything bad happened. It's not like there was a big falling out, because there wasn't. It was an amicable breakup. It wasn't like there was any hard feelings on either side. I seen him several times afterwards, and we've spoken several times afterwards. So it's not like it's any hard feelings or anything like that. We helped each other move into our new apartments. You know, all love. There's nothing negative there. So yeah. Oh, you said just kidding. Sorry. I guess I should have read that first before I went into that whole little spiel. But yeah, no, neither one of us cheated. Nothing bad happened. King Scorpio said, "Child, die moves move quicks." I don't think so, y'all. I feel like I felt some type of way in that relationship, and I ultimately wanted it to work. So I was looking forward to counseling because I felt like it was definitely something that we both needed to do. Nothing bad was going on in our relationship. Like I said, there wasn't anything bad, but there was a shift. It was a shift for me. He noticed a shift as well. And so I think that's why he was the one who initiated the therapy talks. So, and I applaud him for that because like I said, I was in a previous relationship where he was stubborn and didn't want to do it. But yeah, I don't think moving in with somebody, and like I said, that was my longest relationship, so it was a feat for me. Retro said, I don't think they moved too quickly. It's all up to the couple. Sam said, I like you, King. We see each other. Sunfire said, so he did not feel like it was worth the extra work. Did you? I think that in that relationship, and this is my first time ever saying this out loud, so y'all should feel special. But I feel like in that relationship, I wanted him to lead. And so a lot of the times when he would say something, I allowed his word to be the final word. And especially when he put a lot of emphasis in what he's saying, it kind of feels final. And so when it feels final, I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's what it is. So he said some things as far as like, well, if you are not feeling the same way as you felt a year ago, then we shouldn't be together. And from that, it just went on to like talks about breaking up. And so I can't remember if he was emotional, but I remember me crying for sure because that's somebody I loved, you know, and so I didn't want to fail in that relationship. I wanted that relationship to work for sure, and I think he did too. But in the moment, and this is something I learned after our breakup, is that he will allow his emotions to get the best of him in certain situations, and the reason why I can say that now is because he said something differently afterwards, as far as like he feel like we didn't give it a try, as far as like our breakup. He felt like we didn't do much to make it work. And that point, once we established that there's been some changes and stuff like that, so you know, it's fault on both our ends with that. As far as like he initiated us breaking up, and I allowed it to happen, and so I probably should have spoke up in that sense, but I didn't. So, Sunfire said we have a shot together. All right, let me grab a shot real quick. A shot glass. What am I taking a shot of? I'm trying to think if I got some chilled tequila. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Make sure y'all like the video. Child, I thought I had a shot glass up in here. Oh my gosh, I don't have no real shot glasses. I remember I used to have a lot of shot glasses. All right. I'm coming back, y'all. I'm coming back. Ooh, I'm gonna take a shot of this. Bet. All right, so I forgot I had some Ocho. This was a tequila that I wanted to try, so I bought it, and it was like maybe like $70 something. I don't remember. But y'all, I don't have no real shot glasses. This is all I got. Is like disposable shot glasses. So this is supposed to be some really good tequila. So hopefully it is. We'll see. I mean, it smells like tequila to me, like regular tequila, but it doesn't have any additives in it. So I pour a full shot too. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Make sure y'all drink responsibly if you're taking a shot with me. Let me catch up with some comments before I take the shot real quick. Hold on. King is my, Sam said, King is my partner in mess tonight. Hey, Sam said, don't bite words, babes. We support you. Speak freely. Sunfire Brown said, would you spin the block? So we kind of had a oh my gosh, y'all, I've been on this live for over 2 hours. No. I told myself I wouldn't spin the block on nobody I've been in a full relationship with. That's not what I said. What I actually said was I'm spinning the block on nobody at all. Even if I dated them. But I dated a lot of guys with, not a lot, but I dated a few guys with potential. And so like if the opportunity presents itself, I probably would spin the block with one of them before I spin the block with somebody I dated before. Simply because some people I've been in relationships with, and you know, for the most part, I don't have bad breakups. I think I'm done with Pisces though, because I love Pisces, but I don't know, y'all. I just feel like we're toxic together. Capricorn and Pisces, I feel like are such a good match, but it can get toxic real fast. And I don't want that for me. You know, I'm all about peace these days. Like, I don't want the drama. I don't want the toxic relationship. Some people thrive on that, and I get it. I understand where that comes from, and that used to be me. Loving the drama. It keeps excitement in the relationship, but I want different types of excitement. I don't want that kind of excitement, you know? So, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me catch up. I didn't catch up yet. Sam said, I just realized I don't follow you on Insta. What a shame. Just follow. Thank you. Sunfire Brown said, what sign are you? I'm a Capricorn. I think I just answered that. Sam said, not die wanting to be a passive partner. I'm shocked. You really are a sub then. So here's the thing. I'm really not. I'm really dominant in relationships, but I was trying to be more submissive in a relationship, like as far as like, you know, letting the guy lead. So that's why I prefaced that with saying I wanted him to lead. I naturally do lead though, but you know, sometimes I want somebody to put me in my place, especially if it's like something that's probably like, you know, you're not saying, if you're not telling me nothing wrong, nothing illegal, nothing that's bad for my health or anything like that, then yeah, I want you to put your foot down and, you know, and Richard could get assertive at times whenever he's like, you know, we're having a conversation, he can get real like hyped in the conversation. And the more hyped you are, I'm just like, okay, you got it. You know, I don't want conflict in my relationships at all. So yeah, that's where that comes from. But I typically am the more dominant one in my relationships though. But also, Richard was an Aries, believe it or not. We had a lot in common, but it was a lot that we didn't have in common. So, but yeah, he's an Aries, and our signs aren't actually compatible. But I will say that when we got together, like I really wanted to be in a relationship, really, really bad. Which is so crazy because now I'm like, I don't want a relationship right now. Like, I'm good on a relationship. I don't know how that just happened. But, yeah. Sam said, you can always revisit the relationship if when it makes sense. That's true. Maybe, you know, my mindset would have to change because right now I'm just like, no. King said, we all know Daya is sub. He just plays tough. No, that's not the truth at all. Sunfire said, as much as you travel, you should have a collection of shot glasses. So I used to collect shot glasses. I don't know what the hell they had, honestly. I probably threw them away because I live alone and I be here by myself, but I hate like going place to place. Like the more I go from place to place, like, cause I move a lot, y'all. Like literally, I've been in this apartment building since 2021. So for 4 years, and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th apartment in the same building. So I moved too much, and once I moved and see something that I had for like the whole time I was in the last apartment and never used, I just like, okay, I need to get rid of this. But yeah, I used to have a lot of shot glasses, and I used to date a flight attendant, so that's how I had all those flight attendants. I mean, no, that's why I had all those shot glasses. I didn't care for Beyonce's liquor. Did you? Never tried it. I don't drink whiskey. I used to drink whiskey. That used to be my drink of choice, and I switched to tequila. All right, let me just. I'm coming back to the comments, but let me just take a shot. So, cheers to my first Thirsty Thursday. Okay. Oh wow, y'all, that's not bad at all. I still need to chase it because I'm just not that type of. I'm not a shot person at all, but I can see this being a good cocktail. Okay. All right. Sunfire Brown said cheers. Sunfire Brown also said I'm an Aries and I don't have anything in common with Virgos, but I have married 2. First marriage was 11.5 years, and my second marriage was 16.5 years. I'm a widow. Sunfire Brown, how old are you? With your messy ass, how old are you? Hold on, let me see something. Can I click your picture? Go to channel. Aw. Okay. Okay. You caught me off guard with those long marriages. So what I will say though, so Sunfire Brown, are you looking to get back in another like marriage? I guess I'll say marriage because you had successful one. So the way I see it, you've been in a relationship, you've been in a marriage for 16 years, you've been in another marriage for 11 years. My thing is with that, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm just gonna say this before you even say anything. But when, because I've dealt with someone who felt like because they were married twice, and not years even close to these years that you just now mentioned, and they just felt like they were tainted. They felt like they were, like as if nobody would want them because they've been in two failed marriages. However, the way I see it is, you've been in two marriages, so that I feel like you're more. What am I trying to say? I feel like you're more of what I would be looking for if you've been married twice or once or whatever. Because if somebody else saw it for you twice, maybe then that means you're marriage material. So it's not like, and the issue is probably more than likely with them, not you. I'm just saying, or it could have been you, but you just not said you would. I'm not talking about you particularly. I'm talking about in general. But I don't look at it bad if somebody's been married before, and I don't think that people that was married prior should feel that way either. Sunfire Brown said, let me rephrase that, I'm single. Okay, you're not a widow, you're single. Sunfire Brown also said, Capricorns can never be submissive. You are helpful, thoughtful, and all the other stuff, but submissive, not. Yeah, that's why I try to actively work on it. Darrell Summersville said, Di, now that you're doing shots, change the subject. No more ex-boyfriend conversations. You don't want to say something you may regret tomorrow. I don't think I would, because I don't have anything that I would, I just don't want to overspeak. So it's nothing bad I could say. I just want to overspeak because, Richard's not here to give his perspective and I want to speak for him. So all I know is what we've discussed together, and I don't know what he wants out there, And like I said, I still respect him. We still have a cool relationship, so I don't want to, put his business out there. Even though it's my business, but I'm not getting anything out of sharing our business. But yeah. But I appreciate you, Darrell, for being supportive in that sense of not wanting me to say too much. Sunfire Brown said 5-year relationship with a Capricorn in between my husbands. Okay, that Capricorn man made me cry every day. The sex was great. Cry in a good way. And the only reason why I'm asking that is because you said sex was great after that. Sydney Bolton said I will sleep well. Yes, I will, because it's still early, so I still got, hopefully I sleep well, but yeah. I used to have nightcaps so that I could sleep well. Oh, I forgot I had brought another shot. So I brought this Jello shot that was in my freezer. That was at my pool party, and they actually melted at our pool party, so I ended up bringing them back home and I chilled them, and then I ended up just putting them in the freezer. So I'm gonna take this as well. Okay, Sunfire Brown, you're 61. Okay, good for you. I hope to live to see 61. Sam said 61 is still with the mess. Yes, I know that's right, Sunfire. Sunfire Brown said, I'm open to it if the right man comes along, but these men now, the older they get, the worse they are. I can't stand them being set in their ways. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Definitely being set in their ways. Because, child, I know once I'm at a particular age, I'm going to be set in my ways, too. Nobody can tell me that, there's nothing that nobody can be able to tell me. I'm already stepping down, so I already know how I'm going to be at that point. King Scorpio said, I don't know anything about signs. That's probably why I'm single. Still single. I wouldn't put too much on signs, but I think that could help, honestly. Because it was a point where I was putting too much into signs, and I didn't want to date anybody at all that wasn't a sign that was compatible with me. Because when I took a look at the people that are in my life, like as far as my family and my friends and stuff like that, and the people that I actually get along with, I realized that the people that I am closest to are signs that are compatible with me. So I was like, maybe there is some truth to this, sign in these signs and compatibility. And so, I was only dating people that were signs that I was compatible with. If they were not a sign I was compatible with, I would give them a chance in the talking stage, but then I'll quickly realize, yeah, that's not gonna work. It's a lot of things that's not gonna work. So I'm like, yeah, no. And then I want to say like in 2022 or maybe 2023, 2022. It was 2022. I was in the phase of, okay, I'm not going to worry about signs. I'm not going to ask anybody for signs, what their sign is anymore. I'm just going to see what the vibe is and go there. Shout out that year, I had dated like 3 different Leos, and Leos is a sign that I want no parts of. Sorry if you're a Leo out there. No disrespect to y'all. Good people for sure, but it's just, we are not compatible. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't. The Leos that I've dated were just not assertive enough for me. They were, yeah, it's not my vibe at all. They kind of like, you know, nah, it just didn't work. My second husband passed away in 2010. Okay. Sorry for your loss. Retro Realm said that definitely makes sense. Sam said, speaking of sex, Di claims he don't be having sex. Has that changed? No. I really don't be having sex, y'all. I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't even know if I would do well with a friends with benefits. I don't even know that would work for me. I like in my mind, I feel like it would, but ooh, this is good. Mind you, y'all, this is vodka. I just took a shot of tequila. This is good. But no, that has not changed. Yeah. Sam said your most compatible sign is a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. I don't know. I don't know. I've never dated a Cancer before. And honestly, I don't know if I can handle the sensitivity of a Cancer child. Capricorns, most compatible sign. Capricorns generally find their best compatibility with other earth signs, Taurus and Virgo, and water signs, Cancer. I need the most. I already know what signs I'm compatible with, but which one is the most? So the thing about Virgos is I like Virgos, but Virgos don't seem to like me. Like dead ass, I've never met a Virgo male that I vibe with like that. Like I feel like they don't really care for me, which is so odd because I feel like Capricorn and Virgo would be a force to be reckoned with. Like I just feel like they're like, I feel like those two signs are similar, very similar. Sam says, stand clear of Leos, egotistical babies. I don't know that I can agree with that. I don't think I got egotistic from the ones I did, at least. Pisces Poppy said, Sam, Di is stuck in his ways and you're not going to change his mind. So when he says something, he means it. Don't say that. I don't want to be like not having sex. Like that's not something that I aspire to. Like I know I say it a lot, but I don't like that about me. Like I want to have sex. Like I want to have sex, but it's just a lot of it. I feel like my sex drive is just not. It's not the same as most people in Atlanta, especially in Atlanta. It's just not the same. I feel like we're on a totally different. Like I'm the type that I can get away with having sex every 4 months. Every 3 months, and that'll work for me. If that, honestly, I don't want to say that. I feel like that sounds scary, but honestly, I don't necessarily need sex. I'm speaking the truth, right? But I don't like that about myself. I want to change that, but I feel like I just, those years where you are exploring your bodies and get to know your bodies. I was in the military under Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and so I lost those years. So now I feel like I'm kind of like playing catch up now. Even though I'm not actively playing catch up, but I feel like I missed those prime years of getting to know, getting to being like having sex on a regular, or like I've never had sex on a regular like that before. Sorry, that was probably gross, but it was a bit too cold for me. Yeah, not gonna go in on me. Sunflower Brown said, right, whether they are right or wrong or indifferent, they only see it one way. No, that's not true. Not for me, at least. It's because I know that is one of my flaws, or it could be a flaw, but I actively work on that, though. So, there's some truth to that. I will say that. Yeah, I typically only see things my way. But when I'm being objective in a situation, then yeah, I can welcome other people's opinions as well. But, Capricorns lack facts. And if we're talking about opinions, then whose opinion is more important than mine? That's how I see it. By the time you get through mixing drinks, you will have had yourself a Long Island iced tea. Who said that? Somebody Brown, yes, right? Right, because I'm drinking tequila, vodka, and this damn wine. Child, you right. I better slow it down. Tar Heel says, does your job affect your outlook about sex? My job? Oh, okay. I'm like, how my job? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think my job affects my outlook. Not my outlook, but I feel like my job affects how I interact with people. Like inappropriate touching, or not even inappropriate touching, but like unwanted touching. That's sexual assault right there. So, yeah, that in that sense, but not consenting stuff or any other way. No, I'm the same. King Scorpio said, "I'm the same way, Di. I'm a power side." I know that's right. Sam said, "You're a lover boy. It's okay, babes." He also said, "Power side is crazy." Laugh a lot. What that mean, child? Yeah, I need more insight on that too. Pisces Poppy said, your most compatible zodiac matches are Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, and Taurus. And Cancer. Cancer's up there too. I have 5. Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, and Cancer. And of those signs, oh my gosh, I did date a Virgo before. I just thought about that. As I'm looking at these signs right now, I did date a Virgo. That was early on in my dating life. It was short-lived. It was prior to me getting in the military. It's probably like a couple months. But yeah, I did date a Virgo before. He actually loved him some me. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about him. He actually loved him some me. Loved him some me. Actually, I did forget about him. I actually brought him up in a video recently. But I won't tell y'all what scenario that was. But yeah, I forgot about him. So yeah, I dated a Virgo, I dated a Taurus, I dated a Pisces, and a Scorpio. A couple Scorpios, a couple Pisces, 1 Taurus, 1 Virgo. I never dated a Cancer. So yeah, I've dated most of those signs. Sunfire Brown said, well, you're not promiscuous. Oh my gosh. Sunshine Brown said, well, you're not promiscuous, which is a good thing. Y'all, I got my phone plugged up to the charger, but the charger is not plugged up to the wall, so I hope y'all don't die on me. Retro Realm said, I'm a Pisces too. That makes sense why I connect with his personality. Yeah. Pisces Poppy said, hard-working Capricorns don't like to waste time and prefer to get straight to the point, and that's why fellow Earth signs Virgo and Taurus make such reliable astrological matches for you. I could agree with that. Sam said, would you date older or younger? What do you prefer? What do you look for? Looks, career, temperaments, etc. That's a very good question, Sam. So I'm going to have to elaborate on that one. And then I'm going to have to pull up the video because I feel like it's getting too long and people are not going to watch this back if it's too long. Okay, so would you date older or younger? I prefer to date older. Younger, I can date younger. Richard was younger than me. Richard was 3 years younger than me. I've had another ex who was, how old was he? How many years younger? I feel like I was maybe 32 and he was 28. So he was 4 years younger than me. Yeah, because he was the same age as my little sister, if not younger. And then I dated another person who was probably about the same. Well, we wasn't official though, so no, I don't got him. But everybody else, I believe, was older. Older. Yeah. I'm not opposed to younger, but it can't be too much younger though. Like, I would prefer 30 and up. I would prefer closer to my age if you're gonna be younger. But older, I don't think as long as you're still moving around well, I'm good with whatever age you are when it comes to older. I just don't want to be like pushing you in a wheelchair. But yeah, as long as you're still mobile and active, then yeah, I can do older, and I don't think I have a limit necessarily. Excuse me. What do you look for? Looks, career, temperament. When it comes to looks, I don't necessarily. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I do have something that I do have certain things that I do look for that attract me to guys, but that's not necessarily like I don't. It's not like it has to be that, and I won't entertain anything else. But I do like guys with full lips. Actually, no, that is a deal breaker. Like, if you don't have full lips, But sometimes it depends on the lip shape, because when you kiss somebody, it can be shocking. You can be shocked whenever it comes to like once you kiss them, and you be like, oh, you actually got some lips on you. But I like full lips for sure. So that's definitely something I look for. I look somebody that's comparable like to me, like as far as like if you see us together, do we look like we fit? You know, I don't like sharp features. I prefer like African features. I don't mind a little weight. I definitely don't want like unless they're gonna motivate me to be real fit with them. I don't really care for like a real fit person. Unless they gonna take me to the gym and like make sure I'm eating right as well. Like, I hate to even say that because that sounds so like crazy. Like, why do you want to do all that stuff for you? But like, if I am dating somebody that's like, I don't want to say a meathead, but like somebody that's very into their fitness and like very into like eating healthy, then I would hope that they would push me to do the same thing. Otherwise, I would always feel like I'm a fat fucker, and they're not attracted to me because why are they this fit and I'm this sloppy? No matter what stage of fitness I'm in, I still would feel that way if they have a way nicer body than me, and no matter what they say, they can love it, whatever the case may be. I'm still gonna be a little insecure. So people with like really really fit bodies, I kind of steer away from them unless they come to me. Then that'd be a different thing. If they come to me, then I know that they'll probably, even if they don't push me, I would be learning from them, you know, because I'm not about to bring them down. It would only go up from there. And then what else? Part is you asked about something else. Temperament and career. Temperament. I would want somebody to be passive but dominant. So like passive as in, let me get my way with a little bit of stuff. Like, let me get my way. I want to take another shot, y'all. I'm kind of feeling good. This is not like that. Taking a shot willy-nilly. But I'm about to get off here. After I answer this question, child, I'm not, and it's not about to be a full shot, actually. It's going to be a half a shot. But temperament, I want somebody to I like feeling like a prince. Like, I like feeling like you're allowing me to get my way. I do. I like feeling like, yeah, that's how I like feeling. But I also want you to be able to put your foot down in situations that you feel like you need to put your foot down. And like, this is famous quotes by the famous Jill Scott. She said, she was on the Breakfast Club, she said, you can't tell me what to do unless you can tell me what to do. No, that's not what she said. How she say it? Hold up, let me just find the damn video real quick since I'm on here. Jill Scott tell me what to do so I can get it right.
Be friends and don't be scared of me. If you're scared of me, I will eat you.
Damn, Jay. Damn.
I'm not kidding. So there's no point in me dating someone that's afraid of me because I can walk all over you. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. I'll end up doing that and feel bad about it
And leaving the person and then crying
And then like I'm dating a bitch ass and I don't really care.
Why?
Respect.
Why?
they forget you can feel it sometimes.
I say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Damn, Jay. I want to tweet that, but it ain't gonna sound the same. Capitalize certain parts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought that was iconic. She said, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. And I live by that, honestly, because I feel like some people, they try to put their foot down, but child, it don't come off like how it need to come off, you know? But while other people, they can tell you what to do, like, and it's believable. Like, I need to be believable. Like, you can't just be telling me what to do because you want to tell me what to do. And it's believable. Like, I need to be believable. Like, you can't just tell me. Make sure I like this video. Make sure I like the video. Okay, so I'm gonna just read through these comments and then I'm gonna have to go, y'all, because I don't want this video to be too long. It's already over 2 hours. I don't want it to say I started shooting this video 3 hours ago. Oh, and career. I definitely do want you to be motivated, and I would love to be career driven. Yeah, with an actual career. Sunfire Brown said, I'm retired from the Department of Correction, and I think twice before I deal with anybody. It just comes with the territory. Yeah. Once you see some things, you see some things, child. Pisces Poppy said, your least compatible match is Libra. My grandmother was a Libra, and we definitely used to go head to head, but I loved her though. Head to head. Excuse me. Sam said, okay, Princess died. I said, Prince. Pisces Poppy said, Capricorn and Libra make an incompatible match because they prioritize different things in a relationship. Venus ruled Libra wants intimacy, passion, and romance, while the Saturn ruled Capricorn values stability and security. Yeah. And I don't think I've ever said this out loud too, but like whenever I date, like I look for companionship. So I look for like somebody that I can see myself building with. That's the most important thing for me. I'm not like, my love language is definitely not like going to be like physical touch or words of affirmation or what's the other ones? I don't know, but it's not going to be that. Like, I like to build with my partner. Yeah. Anton Joshua said, I went away for just a bit. When I called, it came to us doing shots now. Yes, I done took 2 shots. Well, a shot and a half. Anton, we had time. Okay. So y'all, that is the, oh, that was my comments. King Scorpio said, Sam, we definitely had a time. Retro Realm said, she told no lies. She was really speaking to being confident because if you're not what you say, it's not going to be believable. Exactly. Anton Joshua said, damn it, Sam, I'm going to have to catch the replay. Yes, you are. Sam said, that's for waking it up. That's for waking it up with me, King. I think he meant thanks. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the live here. This was a really, really good chat. I really appreciate you guys for being on here with me and being interactive. Hopefully we can continue these. I like this. I think this is probably something that I've always wanted to do. I thought about it in the past of me like fixing a cocktail, making me a hookah, and like just coming on. It wasn't gonna be a live situation though. It was gonna be a pre-recorded thing. But I actually like this live format. Like Tracy Dennis, they introduced me to the live stuff. Like I did go live on my YouTube before. I don't remember doing that, but I see it on my profile, so I'm like, okay, I did do that before. But yeah, I definitely like this live little situation. So I definitely could make this maybe every other week or so. I definitely want to have topics, so I don't want to just be coming on and just like waiting for y'all to entertain me. But I think if we're talking about, if we're on the strength of like it being messy, I think that's cool. So, yeah, let's make this a thing, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here with me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. I gotta get up and turn the camera off.